Hi, welcome to my channel. Excuse me, I'm D Love. My channel's D Love. I'm just going to do another Celtic cross with these, with this Monopoly deck. See where we're at as a collective. And that's anyone who wants to come in, and people speak of resonance, and that's an inner standing. It's a feeling to me of when I meet minds with certain people, and it feels somewhat like if you're, you know how when you're in person and you just feel so comfortable with someone, you hold hands. It's like that, just real trusting feeling. You feel real trusting, and it's the same thing. It's like a feeling of when you hear someone that you resonate with, it's a feeling of like leaning in and inner standing within yourself that connects with another, and it's a beautiful feeling. So that for me is community, like-minded. Even in disagreement, there's that feeling of belonging. So what's the heart of the matter with that? There we go, temperance. It's like running the proper temperature of water to suit yourself. And that temperance, if it feels good to another, you know, you guys share a certain temperature. It's a temperance, it's a feeling, it's the art card. It's doing your thing and relating, putting it out there, and if it relates, it relates. And what's the energy, the crossing energy? It's Clarity Way, the Ace of Swords. It's like when we can wrap our minds around, let's say you're running your bathwater and you like a certain temperature, so you regulate it just so, but then someone comes in and says, what do you mean you like your bathwater like that? And you're like, I just really like my bathwater like that. I just really like that temperature of my bathwater. And it's real clear if they don't, or if they do, or if they come in and say, well, that's exactly the temperature I like. The pool feels so good today. So it's like it's a real clear feeling. Bottom of the deck is wishes come true place. So we have our advice up front. I couldn't help but seeing that, the Nine of Cups. So think about our wishes during this. We're at a real artistic place within. It's like an alchemical feeling where you're just getting things just right for yourself, and that really goes outward from us in so many different directions. That's a real feeling of expansion, like this mat. What are our highest thoughts regarding this? What are our highest conscious thoughts regarding this? It's Balancing Act Avenue, the Two of Pentacles. So again, this is a balancing act in some ways, getting this little lever to turn just right, and or disc, I should say, spigot. So balancing act, it's a real balancing act to do this alchemical work within, and have the audacity with the Queen of Pentacles, a supporter of generosity and security, to have this audacity to put this out and to support support others in generosity in this and in security. It's like a safety feeling, you know, a cautionary tale of, wow, you know, she likes her water really hot in her bath. So just make sure of that, you know. It's where that security comes in, and there is a feeling of security in with temperance and with our art, for each of us to decide for ourselves. Let's see what's flowing into, what's bringing us into this. Oh, it's the center of the read I did yesterday, the go card. Just go for it. Go on red. Go when it's hot. When you're, you know, or you can go on green, yellow. There's this thing that we used to do. I still do it actually. And that's if you go under that certain yellow light, if you go for it, like you're driving and it turns yellow as you already are on that go. And then as you're like, you're going, and then it turns red and it's like, it's that orange, it's that perfect moment that you made it. And we don't necessarily have to have our butts on fire to go. We can make a decision to go, you know, when everything's feeling good. And sometimes that heat feels good, you know. So go to your art with clarity of what you want and I want, and know that you're supported. That's coming up. That's what's coming up, is all the support and an acknowledgement that you're safe in that balancing act. What's coming out of this? The Four of Pentacles. They call it the holding on tight avenue. I look at it as a real security, a crystallization of your structure, of this security. And we can get too safe in it. And sometimes there's a need for movement out of it. So we'll see. What do we present as the I am card in all of this? I am, we are. Supporter of truth and protection, another queen. The Queen of Swords. I saw these come out together. I saw these come out together, I think, in a read I watched. And they really are, they really do support one another. All the queens do. If you're balanced, if you have a balancing within the four queens in your life, male or female, genderless, if you balance within those in your life and see them somewhat as a structure, all in love, all the elements in the element of water, all in our feelings, all in love, the love as the law that Crowley spoke of, then that's a real balanced feeling within, a real core, strong feeling. It's an emperor type feeling. Okay, and the same with the kings. If you're all balanced in the court cards within yourself, if you can look within yourself and see where there's like, 20 some percent, 20 some percent, 20 some percent, 20 some percent across the board. I mean, maybe you have an outlier of 30 some percent here or there. Something to kind of work on the fire, let's say, if that's in your fire category. But elementally, if you find that balance, it's a beautiful spot to be in life. Speaking of king, our weather, our internal and external, our interior and external feelings that we project are like, including our persona that we project, is outward and inward, is the provider of emotional support and maturity. And that is the King of Cups. And that's a very steamy, passionate, and loving, emotional feeling. So it's really, again, it's a clarifying. Excuse me. It's clarifying. Okay. What do we want most out of all of this and fear most? Transformation, death. We want to know those things and really be sure, before we make that transformation. We want to know what it is that we want to know, things that we're not going to know till we go through that veil. And the permanence of it. I've heard so many times, no one has really ever come back from the permanence, come back. But perhaps it's a going through in a circular type motion. I don't know. I really don't know. I just know that it feels that life and death are together. And that's 13, which is another 4. We'll put that beside the 4. So, of course, we fear death. We fear transformation. We fear going into that cocoon. I mean, what happens to that butterfly? We know it turns into a slush and transforms, before, as the caterpillar, it becomes the butterfly or moth. And we have evidence of this in this life. We can look at it. It's before us, the metamorphosis, to see. And there is a metamorphosis, a change, a beautiful further crystallization of the elemental, including the earthly parts of ourselves, spiritual, that fire, our emotional life. Our thoughts, the air, how it seems like they just come out of nowhere sometimes. It's amazing. And perhaps nowhere is beyond this sometimes. Or perhaps it's all within us. Who really knows? I do know this seems to dawn every day. The sun, the 19. So with all this, going through this transformation, not holding on too tightly, but knowing that our balance is within us, brings us to the happiest card in the deck. And we know that our advices, wishes come true place. So, wish with clarity is what I'm going to end this with. And thank you so much for coming into this space and sharing this read with me. It's quite a lovely one. I'm very happy to see that sun and the darkness. I love the darkness. So thank you, folks. See you again. Enjoy this beautiful day. It's already dawned beautifully. Thank you. Thank you.